What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. So today we got some stuff from Home Depot yesterday, which was the 30th of January 2022. Picked up some stuff from my wife's garden. I'll walk you through what it's for and everything. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. This, yes, I know, it's a little messy right here, and it's a little messy in front of the toolbox. It's a lot more messy right here than it is over here. It's kind of organized right here, but I'm cleaning up the barn. That's why these are still sitting here. These actually have the old CV axles that I plan on rebooting. And I have some diff fluid and stuff right here. But in my electrical wiring box and some ball joints. These are electrical diagnostic kits that I have that I've done videos on previously. I just put them in those bags. My wife got those bags from, I think she got one of those, I think it's called a Birchbox. Yeah, Birchbox, where you you get makeup and stuff like that, you know, subscription services. But so I have four 12-foot 2x6s here, or 2x6 or 2x8s. I can't remember. I think they're 2x8s, if I remember correctly. Yeah. They're 7 and 3/8 inches, so I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they're 2x8s, 12 feet long. I got 4 of them. 2 of them were for the project. 2 of them are just in case they're needed for the project. And then I have 2 4x4s sitting here, and got a bunch of concrete, as well as I got 2 boxes of 25-pack boxes of zinc, 1/2 inch diameter, 5-inch lag screws. I wanted the 6-inch. I should have bought the 6-inch the day before when I was at Home Depot. Problem is when I went back to pick all of this up, all they had was 5-inch. So those are just gonna have to do. I'll take you out to the barn. I actually have 6 4x4s now. Those 2. Hey, Bullseye. And I'm letting the weeds get pretty big so I can do a demonstration on the DeWalt 60-volt flex volt weed eater attachment system. So see, I got lots of weeds growing. So this is a mess. I know it is a mess, but the reason I brought you guys out here is I have 4 4x4s right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've actually been in here a little over a year for that project that I'm talking to you guys about right now. You can see them right here as well. They're 12-footers all the way across. I've actually been using them as a bench for boxes and stuff. So I get to take all these boxes down, cut all these boxes up, throw them in this box so I can burn them. So I got some boxes here, this box, that box. All of these boxes, all the tool boxes and everything need to be cut up and burned. This is for Sky. These are parts to fix Sky, including a new radiator right there. Toyota genuine radiator. But wanted to show you guys, so I have 6 4x4s total. I'll bring you guys back into the house. And then we will hi, Bullseye. Hey, Bullseye. It's fun. Not right now. Alright, so these boxes also need to be cut up. Once I get all those boxes cut up in the barn, I can start moving all of this stuff right here out to the barn. Kind of give you guys an update, but all of these are parts for Sky. This hitch is for rows. This hitch is just to have a spare. Got some parts over in this corner for Sky. I got my tools back here. But so those 4x4s out there are added with these two, makes 6. I'm gonna be making a shade perch. It's gonna be a structure for shade cloth. So right here, here's the Gorilla cart. Right underneath, I put a bunch of PVC that I ripped out of the ground in this section of the yard. So that PVC pipe right there, I just cut up a bunch of little ones. Now here's a storage container. I got another PVC pipe right there, where my finger's pointing. And these containers are going to be slid down and moved. There's another one right there. Right there. There's one here. And this cardboard is down to keep the ground from getting soaked. But you know, eventually this cardboard's going to be burned. But there's one there, and then there's one here. And that's 6. So I just used this PVC piping was actually over here when I dug this whole trench for my wife. There was sprinkler units over here in the back corner. Right in this back corner right here is the main head units. And I ripped it all the way down and out of the ground because it didn't work. It didn't work when I bought the house. But just to give you guys an update, that's I just cut them in you know 7-inch, 8-inch increments, shoved them in the ground so I know where the 6 4x4s need to go, and then the 2x8s at 12 feet because this section is 24 feet. I got 2 12-footers, 2x8s that are going to bolt to the top of the 4x4 posts, and it's going to equal the height of the roof. And what I'm going to do is the only other thing that we didn't buy is the shade cloth. They didn't have any shade cloth, so I'm just going to wait a couple weeks, probably just order it online. But it's going to run from over here. I'm going to end up trimming this tree right here a little bit. It's going to run all the way across to where the Gorilla cart is over there, and that's the length of the roof. Now what I'm going to do is the 2x8s are going to be bolted to all the 6 legs, or the 6 4x4s on the top, and then that's going to be a perfect flat surface to mount the shade cloth to. And then I'm going to run the shade cloth to the roof, and I'm just going to tack it into the roof, which is not going to be a big deal. I'm going to tack it into the roof at this corner right where these 2x8s are, because these beams right here are actually these are 2x6s on this roof line, and these I'm pretty sure are 2x8s if I remember correctly. But that's what I'm going to do. We're going to build a structure to hold shade cloth and have it high enough that I don't have to duck every time I walk under it. All of this cloth that's actually on the fence is not shade cloth, but that is what my wife had originally, which she had to take it down because it's now it was winter time. But this stuff is burlap sack. It's treated burlap for garden sections, but the way she had it before was it was mounted up here. You could see where it was just, I put some screws in, screwed it down to the side of the framing, and it went down and it hit the fence. The problem is I'm 6'3", so every time I would get to about right here, you know, right in the middle section, right here, it would be hitting my head and I have to duck. I do have to duck because this is here, but my wife said she's going to extend it. And these are just little H dividers that you put in brick, between brick walls, and or each layer of brick you put these down. So when I had the brick wall repaired they left like 50 or 60 of these stainless steel H's, which I don't know what they're called. I'm sure somebody knows, you know, somebody who does masonry every day knows what these are, but I call them an H because it looks like an H every so many inches. But so that is what's going on there. And then I did pick up all the concrete to concrete each pole. So I'm going to go 2 feet deep. 2 feet deep, 12 inches around. And it requires 4 bags per. So this is just high strength concrete mix, quick reat. Just add water. Setting posts, steps, patios, floors, footings, and sidewalks. This is 4,000 psi, typical compression strength, and this it takes 28 days to hit 4,000 psi strength. So I have 24 bags sitting here, 4 bags per pole, 6 poles. Just wanted to show you guys that. I will stop the video here, and I will add some photos to how low Rose was sagging. So I'll walk over here real quick, and so this is what Rose looks like right now. I actually, with all the concrete, there was 2,800 pounds between the concrete and the wood and the lags and me, my wife, and everything else I had in the vehicle at the time that I bought that day. So this fender well was actually about this far from touching the tire. It was about 1.5 inches from touching the tire. So it was dropped, sagging pretty far down. These are the new tires in the front. Those are the older tires, which they're getting a little worn. I'm gonna have to replace them soon. But I will stop the video here, and I will post. I'll bring you guys back and add all the photos in. I took, I think, like 20 or 30 photos. It was dark by the time we got here. I had to use the 4-wheel drive to get into the yard, but I didn't have to. I just didn't want the front tires spinning. And this truck has a lot of rust in the rear, so it was actually a test to see if the floor pan in the cargo area could even hold the weight, because there's a lot of rust. Only because this vehicle is from Detroit, but this section of the vehicle right here has a lot of rust underneath the cargo area. It's the only section of the vehicle that has rust other than the spindles in the front. But I will bring you guys back in a second, post all the photos, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more. Hey everybody, so we're back. So I posted the photos for you guys. You guys will be able to see the photos. But I took a bunch of photos, the best I could while it was dark. I actually ended up going inside, grabbing a flashlight, as you can see, and I held the flashlight on the vehicle just to show you guys the sag. Almost 3,000 pounds total inside weight. That included me, my wife. It included everything that we bought, all the wood, all the concrete, and the concrete was actually up here. So all of this area down, the whole floorboard was full of concrete bags. As you can see, a few minutes ago in the video, before I walked over to the truck, you could see that the as many bags, 24 bags. So got 24 bags of concrete. We got 6 4x4s now. And we didn't need to do this last year. I started picking up the wood last year, but there wasn't any shade cloth available, the color that I like, the color that my wife likes, as well as we needed in like 6 feet wide by 150 foot rolls. And 150 feet should do that whole area, no problem. That's what my wife had for the stuff that I showed on the fence. So 150 feet is the only thing that left we need to get is the shade cloth, and we're getting it in a harvest brown color. But I only grabbed 2 extras just because, you know, in case they're needed. You know, maybe I'll make a bench out of the 2x8s 12 footers. I can make a decent sized bench out of it if I want to do that. So, you know, 6 foot wide bench, you know, 6 and 6, 12. I would be able to make it 7 times 4. I'd be able to make it 28 inches wide by 6 feet long. So, you know, I could always do that. I could always use the 2x8s by 12s as, you know, a bench, because I'm using the other 4 of these 4x4s, you know, but it never hurts to pick up extra wood. I don't need 50 lags. Probably gonna only use maybe 22 of them, maybe. So 1 box will probably be used. Thinking about doing 2 lags per pole, 4x4. So what I'm gonna do is when these poles are erected and standing straight up, I'm gonna put 1, 2 lags, 1, 2 into this, and then it's gonna be 1, 2. You know, so every 6 feet is what I measured is a pole, and then 2 lags every 6 feet. That will bolt this to this, and then the reason I grabbed a 2x8 is it will give this about 2.5 to 3 inches worth of lip that my wife can actually like put, you know, little hooks underneath, and she can hang pots from underneath it if she wanted to, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, other garden stuff if she wants to hang, you know, a shovel or something, you know, some equipment, small, you know, equipment, you know, across it. She has a 3-inch lip that she can use to hang stuff if she wants to, or she wants to hang plants in, you know, hanger pots, then she could do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably not going to do a video on the concrete work. I'll probably do a before, you know, like I just showed you, before and after, you know, after it's already up and built and everything. I'll probably do that, I don't know. But that's what's going on, guys. You know, I also need to clean up some of the stuff in here. A bunch of my pack out stuff's right there. But, you know, it's a little messy in here, but, you know, this all became crowded when I got into the truck accident. I ended up going to Eric West's Toyland Auto, picking up a bunch of these parts. The fan shroud and the fan clutch are all for Sky because it broke the radiator. Broke the upper radiator hose snout off the radiator, and then it broke the fan shroud, and the fan shattered. The fan clutch is fine, but I only paid $50 for the fan clutch and the fan. I already took the control arms outside that were sitting here. There was two lower control arms sitting here. I already took them out, put them in the back seat of Sky, so that way I put them on the appropriate side. That way when I go to install them, I know where they go. I still haven't installed the blacked out badges that I had painted right here. I haven't installed those on Beast yet. I got badging and stuff right here. It needs to be installed. These containers are actually empty. I've got some spare bags for stuff, heavy duty bags, but you know, just wanted to give you guys an update. Everything that's here actually needs to be thrown on some of this. So these need to be thrown in the burn box. I've got, you know, cleaners and windshield washer fluid and stuff here, but I just want to show you guys the project that's coming up. We got to move those little sheds so we can start digging the hole, pouring the concrete, putting the poles in. And two of those sheds one shed's full of automotive parts, you know, like plastic and stuff that I've taken off of vehicles over the years, my personal vehicles over the years. And then the other one actually has just it keeps my wood from getting wet, you know, my firewood from getting wet. So that's all I got for you guys, though. I do appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out with me today. You know, I don't know if it's going to be beneficial for me to do the concrete, like mixing the concrete in a wheelbarrow, you know, and putting the poles up, plumbing the poles so that they're vertically straight, and pouring the concrete. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that show how to pour concrete and stuff. I think I'm going to skip it. I don't know. You know, we're about 3-4 weeks out from actually starting this project. This wood is not staying in here. I got to go put it outside, but out in the barn. I'm going to put it with the rest of the wood after I move all those boxes. But you know, I don't know. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll get a hair up my butt and I will end up recording it anyways. I do know that I'll show you guys what that section, the yard where the poles are going, before the poles are up, and I will show the poles already finished. It's going to take 28 days for it to completely harden anyways. 24 hours it will be hard and you can actually, you know, mount stuff to the poles or whatever, but it takes 28 days to cure to its max hardness of 4,000 psi. And I didn't think I needed 5,000 or 6,000 psi concrete for any of this. It's just going to be holding shade cloth. I got the lags because I want to make sure that, you know, we get 70, 80, 90 plus mile-an-hour winds that comes right across that fence. You know, this is going here, there's that chain link fence, goes right towards the house. So I want to make sure that this is stiff enough to take at least a little bit of give from the wind. And that's why I chose the lag screws. But that is all I got for you guys today. I do need to clean this up. We're gonna go start cleaning the barn, get this stuff right here out in the barn, get all of this stuff broken down, hopefully today. I don't know if that will happen today, but I need to get the rest of the stuff, the boxes cut up in the barn so I can start burning those. You know, hide the evidence that I bought tools. I'm just kidding. My wife thinks it's funny when I say that. My wife is always there when I buy the tools. But I appreciate everybody stopping by as always. Please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!